groans for the Red Queen. Under crown of stone, 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Everything will be fine again.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! No. No. What have I done? This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
Get weapons ready! We
No!
found one!
No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Now,
Shit!
I can defend myself.
Tricky bastards. Kill that thing! Over there! Fuck!
Who are you?
Vermin!
Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Don't let it out of your side!
Who are you?
Stupid beast! Look at him! Got up like Italy!
Sorry.
Over there! There's
No,
one of them
please,
vermin.
stop!
That's what you do with leeches.
Who are you?
He's done for!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. It's locked. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here. Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! Come back, you!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
I cannot enter. I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. It's locked.
There's one of them vermin!
A strength I never knew I had.
This one stinks
Look
already.
lively! It's on to us!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked. I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this. What will London have to say to me? It's locked, all right. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked. It's locked, all right. there is no one in sight. Where has everyone gone? I cannot enter. At last,
Welcome,
a
sir,
little
to the
life.
Turquoise Turtle.
Good evening, sir.
Wow, you'd have
Yes.
been there.
What's going on around?
You
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blamed a sewer dog, eh?
Has anybody
Can't say.
This isn't...
I don't know.
What's going on around?
You...
You make... I'll leave you.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me. It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum. Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can. Hello, sir.
I don't know.
Maybe...
I just want to talk.
I'm not afraid.
I only...
Oh.
What?
Too many dead
The murders.
bodies found.
The sewer dog.
No one knows.
I'll leave then.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
I hope I live long enough to see them little boys get what's coming to them.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Would anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You can't be serious. I'm not a... No. I can't be a vampire.
Sir, believe me, this is very real. You are a vampire.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few...
How different?
A vampire is at work here.
Then help me find the...
I may.
I followed a trail.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Welcome back.
I can't say
I told.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my...
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been...
I have a few... I spoke to
The truth?
I suspect...
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one...
I see. Thank you for your...
Look, I told you everything.
Gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
Are they stupid or something?
You.
I've never even been to India.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came...
I need to find him.
You could try his...
Please describe him.
What do you expect?
Thank you, Tom.
If you... I told you all there was to know. I'm occupied presently.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This corpse has been dropped. What's this? This man was armed. Blood, eh? There are blood splats on the other side. These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again. It's locked, all right.
This nest of them cleaned out. That's this nest of them cleaned out. stupid beast! Bloody leech! Murdering boss! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. I cannot enter.
Stand it anymore.
my only friend. I know your heart, William. Alas, you must give me permission to leave. I'll not betray your trust.
It's this first, you see. I need a drink. I'm
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
We've done it before. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat, and we can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where... we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country. will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
It's locked, all right.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten autocracy. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Sir, please.
You think I didn't?
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, all right.
Yes. That's a very nasty...
Name's Clay Cox.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
What? What happened? Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy. What? What happened?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Dr. Swan...
Did he really?
All members of staff...
I see.
You must know.
I'm not familiar.
Brilliant professionals. Most of them.
Most of them.
It would be inappropriate...
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well,
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always...
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something...
No.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals.
Most of them.
It would be...
How are things?
Not good.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but... How do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
An invisible enemy?
Sorry, Doctor.
Do you require medical...
Thank you for...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Doctor, where have you been?
I found a wound.
Already making the round.
Thank you, nurse. What?
Dr. Swansea insists...
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Craig.
I would like to ask if you could point...
Second floor.
What kind of man is...
Well, you accepted the job.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is such...
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in.
I gave him a
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident about you.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes.
Don't...
Tell me more about...
Nurse Brannigan.
You really seem to admire...
I'll go even further. If she would... As a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
What is the Pembroke Hospital?
This hospital is...
It's not exactly the best situation in London, either.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital...
What is the...
This hospital...
It's not exactly...
Don't be...
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I've already heard of...
That's quite a...
You can call...
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm no...
You have a keen eye.
No need...
Are you...
Why?
But you're not...
You keep it...
How is the situation?
You want to hear...
So...
I've been in...
It sounds like things have been a bit rough.
Yesterday I got...
You left.
Go there,
Since you're on the front line...
It's a complete disaster.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor. Perhaps I should have considered the offer.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, nurse. And I'm Dr.
Well...
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton...
Milton's not...
Why does Milton
I don't know.
How would you describe...
It's serious.
Nurse...
I wish I...
You must get a hold... How long have...
Well, long enough.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye.
I wish I could be sick again.
Good evening, sir.
Unless you're...
I'm Dr.
You guessed.
How is your stay with...
Oh, it's...
Can I ask...
It's the pain.
Who is...
Nobody's...
You don't see...
With fate.
Can I do anything?
Nurses get...
Where were you...
A real...
No offense.
You were enough.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has...
I beg you.
What are you begging for?
You keep calling me...
Well, Dr. Reed.
Who are you?
Is that not...
I'm cute.
No, sir.
And what...
I don't need to...
I see.
Never.
It's a mental...
Delusional, you say?
Please.
I can...
I'm assuming...
It's only a cover.
The staff here...
I'm not speaking.
I see.
Thank you, more...
Who are...
I cannot.
Who are you?
Is that not...
I'm curious...
No, such...
I'll leave you, mistress of the...
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your... I am...
What can you tell me?
Well, it is all...
Do you need...
Well,
Do you want me to...
Oh, no, Doctor.
I see. You see...
I'm convinced.
Questions remain...
True. Please. I'm a great... I'd rather not talk...
As long as you're cautious.
You're not the first...
What...
I'm not ashamed...
It's all...
This epidemic may...
Tell me, Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a... What is it you really want? Fair question. Tell me, Mr. Fiddick. Our first eye... But why would he... Because he is a proud... This personal... I agree. Do you think... All I know is... Goodbye, Dr. Strick.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your...
Does my...
Let us just...
Tell me, Waverley, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for...
Are you thinking...
Harvey...
Why do you wish...
I strong...
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed.
And are you not afraid?
Rivalry.
Since your tenure...
Let's just...
Carelessness.
We're here...
I don't in...
Modern...
If you have a problem...
Dr. Swan...
I know we...
Oh...
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague. And very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea. But I am still a free man. And I will speak to you the...
Tell me, Waverley.
Strickland...
Are you thinking about...
Harvey Fit...
I don't know what...
I don't quite...
And what...
I, sir...
Be careful.
I only...
Knowledge.
It is not a question of initiative.
It seems you have bad...
I refuse...
We can at least... Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening.
No.
Really?
I don't want...
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
Tell me... How
so painful.
I'm sure you...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you get some...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
I'm Dr. John...
I'm...
What do you think of your...
I have had...
Is there something in particular...
Some of the staff were not...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And
what do you mean?
She managed...
She charged you for a bed?
Yes. And I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Daily routine.
I cannot enter. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody. So, Mr. Hooks and... Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Wasted too much energy for so little result.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped following.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and...
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You do realize you could both get fired?
Come on, Doc.
During the war...
Maybe you're right.
Goodbye, Milton. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they? Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague?
Not anymore.
What do you mean?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. What with the... Who?
I'm the...
Are you...
Why should I?
And...
Sir...
How did you get...
After I left...
Do you work...
Yes, very...
Why...
It was for sanity.
Why do you...
Because these...
Have we met?
I don't think...
When we first...
Funny story.
Since you're not afraid of dying.
No.
Do you think you...
I don't think...
So you're ready to...
No.
You're a wise man.
No, Dr. Reed.
Do you really believe...
As I...
Quite depressed.
Yes.
Please...
Of course.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing.
I see.
I'm Harvey.
Tell me...
No, what?
How could you...
I was working.
You...
Of course.
What happened?
The Germans said... I would like to... They were small.
Tell me about the...
Strickland...
What do you mean?
I often...
Tell me.
I'm just a...
I was more...
I'm a car...
Well, I won't...
Are you sure?
In other Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
world seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Templars. Perhaps I should have considered the option in that category.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Come on, I don't have all night.
Yes, Nurse Crane?
I'm so sorry.
A crisis.
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted.
What type of hospital?
You have been
I may have...
However do you...
If combined...
The storm...
Perhaps I should...
It's the large...
The abandoned...
Yep.
Please, could you...
It's the...
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.